Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you like how I start to build a level art, from scratch. Okay, so basically you open a scene. Let me show you what I've done right now so far. Okay, so I download a terrain and some object from Unity Asset Store, and I also download the models for the fighters. And I'm going to let me show you like the game that I'm going to do is yeah it's from Unity tutorial, and I'm going to do this one. It's called Tanks Tutorial. Basically, uh, it's a multiplayer game, and two players play in one keyboard, and they shoot each other until someone die. So basically, learning from the game mechanic. So basically, those two will fight, and the camera will start kind of shooting two of them and follow them. So today I just show you like how I made the art part. And next video, which will be released next week, I will show you like how the code works. Okay, so how I made the level art. Okay, so basically, you see those are colliders. Colliders are the kind of like, for example, uh, without a collider, it's a mesh, right? It's a mesh. So you can see the art, but for example, like my uh, it's like anything can go through the mesh. But if you add the collider, then you cannot bump into the mesh. So that's why all the artwork you need to put a collider. And there are so many different types of colliders: box collider, sphere collider, capsule collider, mesh collider. So let me show you how I start to make those assets. Okay, so first you need to create a 3D uh, 3D file, 3D projects for Unity. Because this project will be done in 3D. So this is the first. And second, go to Asset Store. Okay. So basically, I download a bunch of assets and then I start selecting it. Okay, so assets. I think I type some keywords like environment. Yeah, and then so far, what I'm doing is more about practicing my game or my Unity coding skills. So that's why I download a lot of free assets. If you are a 3D modeler artist, you like to create your own assets, then please feel free to create your own and you don't have to download it. And for me, I am more like a practice purpose. Okay, so you go here and go to the Unity Asset Store and price range just 0, 0 and apply. Remember this is environments. Okay, so I download this one. Uh, I think I download another one. Sorry. Okay, let me show you another one. I download the desert one. Go down, go down, go down. Oh, wow. You will find a lot of like cool assets, and you can download it, select it, and then and it's free. Okay, so think I download maybe this one or next one. You can see there are so many good assets here. So I think I download one of them, like the desert thing. I think I download this one. Okay, let me get let me get a heart. So basically, this thing will be like that, and you can get like individual elements. Yeah, so you open a theme. Yeah, you open desert theme one, and you can see the theme. Yeah, so this is how I get my environment. Okay, after you get environment, then everything will look like a little yellowish, orangish. Then how I deal with my lighting. Okay, great. So lighting, there are three different types of lighting. One is called real-time lighting. Second one is called mixed. Third one is called baked. Okay, so before in baked is like okay, so baked. What this is real time. So you see, oh sorry, I baked it. Okay, so what's real time? Real time is that when you light up, then the you see like all the bars. Yeah. So okay. So point lights. Yeah, this one is baked because you see, even though you see, I moved the light, but the light is still there, so it's baked. But if I change to real time, I mean, real time, it takes a lot of RAM to run it, especially like when you are in the battle mode and the players are moving everywhere and fighting, shooting, and score, like calculating. So it's good to have like a lot of lights to be baked because, like, you see, as for baked, see, like there's nothing. Yeah, you can basically like the color is baked in the environment. So um and the Unity will generate the map. You go here, lighting setting, you can see like some light maps. So if you baked, then all those lighting colors will be embedded to the whole environment. And when Unity start running and player play the game, then Unity doesn't need to spend like doing so hard to calculate all the lighting and focus on the player the game mechanics more. So it is really good to bake stuff, but you can see like sometimes if we baked, the lighting will look not really real. So that's why for me, I choose to mixed. Some of them are baked, some of them are real time. Yeah, so for me, I download the desert theme from this one, and then yeah, okay, from the previous one that I showed, the desert free one on Unity, and then I start to add some colliders. Why I need to add colliders? Because we add rigid body on two of the players. Let me show you the two players. Player 2, and I think player 1 is this one. Yeah, player 1. Okay, we got two players. Player 1, player 2. Okay, player 1, player 2. Yeah, okay, we got two players, and two players has rigid body. Okay, sorry, this one I need to add rigid body. Yeah, so anything can you are going to apply physics, you put rigid body. For example, like our players, we put rigid body. And then as for the stuff that we cannot go through, we put a collider. So make sure, yeah, it's like a concrete. And if you don't put the collider, it will look like it's just artwork there, and you can easily go through it without a collider. So we must apply colliders to uh, each of our element. Okay, so how to apply collider? Okay, first I put box colliders for outside. Yeah, for anything outside of the game. So I put box collider. How to do box collider? Okay, let me show you how to do a box collider. box collider. Basically, for example, you basically you can just that's fine. Let me create a box collider. Yeah, box collider. Okay, so basically you create a collider. Oh shit. Okay, basically you create a collider. Collider. Okay, basically you create a box, and then you hit the edit mesh. Okay, so this one, for example, and then you create edit mesh. Okay, so when I click edit mesh, then I can kind of like change according to change each side according to your actual terrain. Yeah, and then why there's a weird color here, because terrain thought you are going to change the terrain. So there are so many tools. You can pull the mountains, you can pull it down, you can kind of smooth it, you can paint like some texture, you can grow trees, grow grass. Yeah, and you can have settings which you can apply high map. So this is kind of the terrain. Yeah, and then later on we are going to do the individual one. Individual one, I think if you got the mesh, for example, if you have the mesh inside your Unity, you can totally use Mesh Collider. Yeah, how to use Mesh Collider? Let me see whether there's like some small stuff. Okay. So, how to apply this cactus, a Mesh Collider? Okay, go here and type mesh collider. Mesh collider will fit everything perfectly, as long as you have a mesh, like entire mesh inside your models. Okay, so go here, convert, right? And it's really good. It directly, Unity is so smart. Unity knows that you want this mesh. Usually, you see there's a mesh right here, and Unity will directly apply Cactus 3 to here. So yeah, it's smart. So if you click that, oh shit, Cactus 3. Oh, I was said that Cactus 3. Yeah, so you will get mixed. Yeah, so you see, you can get a mesh out of your shape. Okay, how about doing this? Yeah, I mean, if your mesh, sometimes my mesh is not really integrate well, so I put a cylinder. You can combine like different meshes for your objects. For example, like this one, player one. Okay, so let's try other things. So this one, player draw. Okay, player draw. Player one. Okay, so I apply a lot of like a different mesh. Okay, so I go here, and because the reason why I use a lot of different different shapes is because that sometimes I got the assets like a mesh. It's not really as a whole. It's more like a separate mesh. So that's why I got the main one, the body one, and then I mean, I got the main one, and then I add like some small one, like a small cylinders to cover the rest of it. So basically that's how you make it. So you can basically combine the mesh collider, and you can combine like yeah, mesh collider, and mesh collider. Click here, everything. Yeah, kind of like doing some adjustment to each collider. The more specific the collider is, the more smooth the game will be. Because before I made a giant sphere around everything, and then my player, every time my player kind of collide, because I put colliders on my player, so that's why when uh, uh, when it collides to the rock, then everything just going weird. So we want to make sure that our mesh fits. Yeah, sometimes you cannot really do the mesh collider, but let's try it. Yeah, because the reason why I couldn't use this because it's too big. I don't know why, it's just that big. You see, like, I mean, the shape might be right, but it's just too big. It's too crazy. So that's why I remove component and this start to do it on my own. I build a cylinder. Yeah, I think that this looks a little weird. It looks a little funny. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay, this one, the main one. Okay, so yeah, I mean maybe like that. Yeah, it's not really beautiful. I see, but yeah, it's better to have like a really beautiful smooth mesh around it. Because once you fly and bump into the rock, then everything will kind of like a clash or something. So yeah, so it's good to have the mesh looks like this. It's like perfectly wrapped. Yeah, okay. So yeah, and how I make my light and color. Okay, so first, you need to have a sunlight. So I put a sun, right? Okay, let's see if I don't have original sun, if I don't have the light, point light, environment light, what will it look like? It looks like a really boring, right? So that's why I add like some cool lights. Okay, so sun, sun. I use the directional light. Directional light in our previous episode, it's like a imagine it's like a sun. It's really really uh, big giant light resource and shoot directly to a certain of direction. So uh, so you see like this direction matters, but whether it's close to you or far away from you, it doesn't matter. Just imagine a big sun, giant sun will impress you. So no matter a directional light get closer to you or far away from you, you receive the same light. So that's why I use those. And since I use baked, the reason why I use baked because I wouldn't want the sun to calculate the lighting every single frame. So I baked. Yeah, I only put the point light, some light, yeah, some sort of light. Usually I bake everything because like I mean yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, real time. Yeah, some of them you can change to real time, but some of them you can use baked. Yeah, I mean it depends on you. If you want the light will change because you fire or you passing through or you do whatever you want, and it's better to have a real light. Yeah, real time lighting. So I put a green light underneath every little cactus. Make the make that looks a little mysterious. See, yeah, this will look a little mysterious, right? And then I put particles on the butt of each players because I think it will look cool. And then I put particles. Let me show you what's particles. Let's go to the main camera. Okay, so it's my main camera. Okay. 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 See the lighting. Yeah, the lighting and everything. Yeah, and especially for example like particles. Yeah, I put particles. Like imagine in the desert, there's like a sand tornadoes around it. It's like a really dangerous, funky desert with like there are two players trying to fight each other and get the space. Yeah, that's what what's the game about. It's a really simple game. Okay, so and then how I do my lighting. I like to have like two complementary colors inside a single thing. So that's why I use a little orange or brownish color with purple or blue color and with some green lights. So you can see like the color combination. It's pretty exotic, right? So yeah, so that's my strategy. And how to make the lighting, cause like when you download the assets, it like looks so yellowish. It's totally not uh what this looks like. Okay, so first I put environmental light and I put blue. Yeah, so you see I put blue because it's directional. So no matter how far, how close, then it'll shoot this the the blue bar direction, the Z direction, right? But if I change the rotation, everything will change, right? So yeah, I use this as real time. Yeah, some of them you can use real time if you think they are important. Some of them you don't need to use real time, you just baked. So I mean I think my point like I want to make them more real time because I want them to be affect every time when the player flying by. Then I want like catch some shadows. I don't want everything to be kind of like a static on the light map. So yeah, so you see the bar is running. So it means like if you change your lighting to real time, it will start running in real time, and which will get eat a lot of your game memory and slow down your game. But if that is important, one of the most important or one of the a top priority in your game, like makes your game looks nicer, then you might need to do it. Okay, so I make the environmental light, directional light, blue, and another one is orange, and then I put green light underneath, and then for each player, I put three lights. Okay, so 3 point lights. So this is kind of like a cinematic idea concept. Okay, so let me show you how I made the directional light. Oh, basically there are points light because if I put directional light, then all the light, all the environment will be affect. The reason why before I used directional light for my previous like the pumpkin game is because the background is a lead, is a picture, is a sprite, and I use a lead like just show me the texture and don't be affected by any light. So that's why that one I can use directional light because when my directional light uh kind of shoot on on the sprite on the background, then the background won't get any effect because the background is using the shader, which is original, shows original texture. So that's why I can use directional light. This one, because I couldn't use it because it's 3D. So that's why I use 3-point lights. So first one is like that, point, real time. The reason why I put real time is because this is a main player, and I want the light changes according to different direction, position, and different gestures. I don't want it to be baked. It will look really ugly. So that's why I use the real time. And then okay, so the range, you can change the range. For example, like yeah, can affect, right? And then second one, real time. Yeah, yeah, you can kind of like a shine on different spine or like different range. Change the range of it. You can change the density of it. Yeah, you can see. And third one is kind of ring light, which just shines the edge of it. Okay. Yeah, you see, like shines. It's like a backlight. Backlight. Yeah. So one light is here. One light is this is probably the main light, and then another light will be okay. That's fine. Another light. I will do like more like a 45-degree and kind of like put it like more like lighting up other place. Yeah, shiny up like something. Yeah. So you can see like there's main light, there's like the light like backlight which is a little weak. Yeah, I don't wanna make it too strong. It will be a little weird. Yeah, just like a really dim light just shines on the edge. And the second light will be like light up most of the place. So you can use like basically three lights. The main light, the kind of like the general smooth light, and the key light, which is like a more like a rim light. Okay, cool. Okay, okay. So yeah, same here. You can have like a really big light and some small lights to light up it. And then I download some cool particles. If you see that, you can go to SS store and download some particles and download some like a scene tornadoes to kind of like make your scene seems more fun. Yeah, and yeah, and this is how I set up, and yeah, you can combine with real time and mix or some baked light. Okay, so I think that's probably about it. Let me think what I what else. Okay, so, okay, music. Okay, let's go to prefab. Yeah, those are the music that I download. I wish the microphone is good enough. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let me switch to the computer audio. Okay, so I am thinking about those four as my background. I download from you can go to Unity Access Store, and actually I think this one is really good. This one is amazing. Dark Future Preview. Think I love. Yeah, can you hear this? Yeah, I think the music is amazing. Yeah, so basically, I'm thinking about I choose four of them. Yeah, see, like I'm still debating which one I want the most, but I think those are really good. The first one, the second one. Yeah, imagine it's a battle in an exotic desert. Yeah, this is cool, huh? Okay. The third one, I think it's really out of box. It's like they are having a party near the beach, right? I think it's cool. I mean, it's so weird. It has a weird feelings. I don't know. I mean, it's fun. It's a really fun one. Okay, this one. Yeah, I think four of them are good. I have no idea which one I want. I think first one is cool. It's like a little bit of like outside of space and wondering, and there's no good or bad or sad or sorrow. It's just there, and emptiness. I can feel like the emptiness of wandering out of this song. And this song, let me see. It's like a purity battle, right? You can expect in any like a fantasy game, and you got this song. Yeah, I think this second one is more, and this one is out of box. It's like, oh, I'm so happy. We are fighting for fun. Hi, friends. Yeah, I don't know. This one, and this one. I think this one is a little too scary. Honestly, I think 1 and 3. Yeah, I don't know. I will start practicing it. Yeah, this one, I don't know, like 1 and 3. Okay, so yeah, and then I will start download some cool sound effects as well. So yeah, this is kind of the steps that I'm doing. What I'm doing, you see, like now real time. You can move the light. It's not baked. When baked, if you move the lighting still the same. So baked, be careful of bake, but bake can save you a lot of time, RAM, and some memory stuff. So yeah, just I think something that cannot move will not move for sure, or will not be affect for sure. You use the baked light, like those. Yeah, like those. I think it doesn't. I don't think it deserved the bake. Yeah, I mean the real time. Yeah, I mean, so basically get some cool stuff and see. 'Cause sometimes if you use the real time and baked, if you don't use well, everything will look really ugly. So yeah, you see, I don't know. I don't know why there are so many weird bugs. Still need to figure out what 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 happened to those. Yeah, let's see. Cause I don't know why I change. Yeah, you see the color start changing now. Maybe it's not the right thing to do. Okay, let me change it back. Okay, real time. Yeah, you see it's more blue. Yeah. Okay, so thank you for watching. Yeah, today I'm showing you how I'm finding all the assets, build a game level, and game mechanics, colliders, and time, real time, and backed. Like what's the difference, and then the how to light up your character. And remember, close. Oh, okay, let's do it. Okay, as for main camera, use solid color. Don't use skybox because you might get some ambient light. Make background black because imagine, yeah, you will see everything here black. Okay, let me show you the game thing. Okay, where's my camera? Where's my camera? Okay, my camera is here. Okay, imagine that my camera size. Okay, you see here, camera preview. Here, it's all black. It's better to show that rather than other weird color, right? Okay, so Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks a little dim though. I don't know what happened. Maybe because some of them I use baked. Yeah, I mean, since Unity is getting better and better, so I mean, I don't think Unity will Unity will change all the light settings for us. So sometimes we don't need to think it too much. We just all we need to do is trying to make everything. Yeah, you see, maybe real time looks better though. See, because I don't know why there are so many weird like bugs around it though. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and you can start changing like all your settings for lighting, because when you do that, you will in the real time you will start to mix a better lighting. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Finger crossed. I mean, is that better? Yeah. I mean, I don't know why there's a weird line here. I think it's probably just because of the texture though. I think it's just texture. This part of the texture is not doing well for like an original model. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is today's episode. Hope you like it. And then next time I will start showing you how I code them. They will be battling inside this area, and then shooting each other, and the camera will follow them, and then the with the healthy bar, with the UI stuff. Yeah, so basically this is the game. Okay, so okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Okay, bye bye.